It is Wednesday, March 9th in the NBA, and I'm back with my 3 best picks of the day, including 1 Same Game Parlay. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Quick recap from yesterday, a big bounce back day, a 4-1 day overall, really getting out of that slump. Darius Garland, Terry Rozier, and Darius Bazley are added play of the day, all cash with ease. McCollum and our Ingram Same Game Parlay did cash, although Ingram was announced out, but McCollum cashed his side, definitely for reduced odds as well. Our lone loss was our best bet of the day, Kevin Durant. I don't really know how to explain that. That was a very weird game. Kyrie Irving goes off for 50, and then Durant has the nerve to tweet this. Yeah, a little bit suspect, but either way, a very profitable day. We're going to keep getting after it. Hopefully, we made you guys money, too. If you are new to the Calling Our Shot community, what are you doing? Go down below, click that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. I think we're only about 140 subscribers away from 28,000. If we can hit that today, I'll give you guys a subscriber parlay giveaway within the next couple days. So, either way, you have my word. Now, again, shout out to our COS All-Stars. Look, if we helped you make some money, consider giving a little bit back, becoming a COS All-Star for all the work we do, 100% for free for you guys. It's our YouTube membership. Gives you access, number 1, to all our plays early, about an hour or 2 before the video goes live. You get some cool, unique COS emojis, and you get your name shouted out in the video, just like our newest All-Stars. JVI, Game Day OJ, Jorge Luis Game, hopefully, and Alan Charvis. We appreciate all 4 of you guys for becoming All-Stars. If you want to become one, click the join button on our channel or click the link in the description. It only costs $2.99 a month. Helps show your appreciation for us and supports us over here to keep doing everything for 100% for free. Now, my last note is that our weekly live stream powered by Dimers is tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Put it on your calendar so you don't miss out. We'll be answering all your questions about tonight's NBA slate. We got a ton of games to go through, and normally it's a lot of fun. It's the best way to build a kind of interaction with the community, so definitely come out 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be live for about 30-ish minutes, so put it on the calendars. Again, it's powered by Dimers, so we appreciate Dimers. It's an awesome website, which we'll be showcasing on the live stream, but Dimers is the one that gives us access to a bunch of different cool sportsbook sign-up bonuses, including a ton of risk-free bets, deposit matches, you name it. If you want to check out those and take advantage of it, go to the link in the description, dimers.com/COS. We would appreciate it. Now, let's get into the best bet of the day, which has been on a topsy-turvy kind of, it has a great record overall, but topsy-turvy kind of month, 4-4 overall. We're going to get after that, and we're going to change that today. Now, I do want to note a lot of plays we like, and I'll have a lot of leans at the end of the video, because we're going to have lines for a lot of guys, and I still want a couple different injury notices before I lock in some plays, but that's why we got 3 plays for you. And we'll start with this guy, my best bet of the day, RJ Barrett. We're taking his over 33.5 PRAs, -110 on DraftKings. Now, it's not a homer pick, as though I do have my Knicks pennant up there. Wish I had an RJ shirt, but he's been good as of late, and if your line is 34.5 and you're on FanDuel, probably wait, because this is going to go down to 33.5. 33.5 should be what the line it closes at. Maybe we get better values. It's -110 on DraftKings. Maybe it gets a little bit more juiced as the day goes on. Now, RJ and the Knicks taking on the Dallas Mavericks. And look, I think Julius Randle has a pretty good game. He absolutely went berserk last game with, 46 points, 8 threes. But still, since the All-Star break, RJ Barrett been very solid. He's at 43, 37, 30, 43, 35, and 57 PRAs. Cashing this line in 5 of 6 since the All-Star break. His lone miss was against the Suns, a game in which he shot 6 for 26. And look, if RJ goes out there and shoots 26 times, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with regardless of the result. 26 shot attempts. I'd probably guarantee you he hits this over probably 98% of the time. The one miss coming against that Suns, a much better defense. Look, if Barrett, he's been very good without Kemba Walker. And Kemba Walker, again, out tonight. He's out for the year. He's not injured. They're just kicked into the curb. But Barrett has had an 18-plus field goal attempts in 9 straight games, hitting this over in 7 of those 9 games. With Kemba Walker out of the lineup, he's hit this over in 11 of the last 12 games without Walker. 18-plus field goal attempts in all 12 of those games, 20-plus in 10 of those games. Look, today's matchup against Mavericks, not necessarily the best on paper. It is. I know Mavericks are a pretty decent defensive team, but Barrett has been able to overcome tough defensive matchups. Heck, he even had 46 points against the Miami Heat, one of the league's best defenses back in late February, a couple weeks ago. His first game back from his ankle injury. In Barrett's last 2 games versus Dallas, he's had 41 and 34 PRAs, hitting this over in both of them. The 41 coming back in January. And look, we know Tom Thibodeau loves to run his guys into the ground. Even if it's a blowout, he's still going to keep playing those guys. And look, they got no Kemba, they got no D-Rose, they got no Nerlens Noel, they got no Cam Reddish also today, potentially no Mitchell Robinson as well, although it probably would be a good thing if Mitchell Robinson is out there, although he has an illness. But either way, RJ should see his normal dose of minutes, maybe even upwards of 40 minutes today, as he might be guarding Luka Doncic. He'll be aggressive, getting to the rim, and look, I don't think the Mavericks have the best rim protection in the league. And look, if you want a sneaky pick, look at RJ's over 3.5 assists. He's been averaging the most assist chances on the team, and it's plus money. It's an interesting one. Hit it in the past couple games. Hasn't hit it against the Mavericks, but it's an interesting one to check it out. RJ Barrett over 33.5 PRAs. We're locking it in. Best bet of the day. Now moving on to another guy, Domantas Sabonis. We're taking his over 17.5 rebounds plus assists, minus 111 on FanDuel. Now, I struggled between choosing Sabonis' over in rebounds or his over in assists, so hence why they're both combined on this one. Now, if you had to pick one, I'd likely lean assists, but rebounds is a great one too. I mean, he's been crushing the rebounds line consistently. Now, in 11 games with the Kings, Sabonis has averaged 19.7 rebound chances per game and 10.4 assist chances. So a combined 30.1 rebounds plus assist chances. We just need 18 of them to cash today. Now, in those 11 games, he's hit this over 9 of those games, including 2 games against today's opponent, the Denver Nuggets, when he had 19 and 23 rebounds plus assists. Now, let's be honest, Sabonis' main weakness is foul trouble. That's his specialty. He's getting fouls, and he's had 5+ fouls in 3 straight games, fouled out in one of them. Even got ejected in his last game. But look, that hasn't stopped him from hitting this over, and if he can avoid foul trouble, big if, then he will probably cash this over more often than not. Now, he does like to step up and play really well against Nikola Jokic, and he has done pretty well since 2020 started. Here's his rebounds plus assist numbers versus Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. 18, 25, 20, 19, and then with the Kings, 19 and 23, cashing in all 6 of those games. Terrific numbers, and also one of his backups is out, Rashawn Holmes, who's not going to play 30 minutes, but he normally would play 10 to 20 minutes. He's out today for personal reasons, and Holmes has missed 6 of Sabonis' 11 games as a King, and wouldn't you know, Sabonis a perfect 6 for 6, hitting this over, hitting 20+ rebounds plus assists in 3 of those 6 games. Sabonis, like I said, coming off a game in which he got ejected. I don't know if he comes out and plays a little bit more motivated today. He probably could hit his PRA line as well, which is about 36.5, but I've seen Sabonis play on the Kings, and some games he gets like 9 shot attempts, so I don't really want to mess with the points today. I think he gets us 20+ rebounds plus assists, so take the over in rebounds or assists, but I like it both combined, 17.5. I think it's a great one. Now, let's move on into a spread pick lean. As you guys know, I don't love betting spreads. Maybe we'll start making these official plays in the next couple weeks, but yesterday I liked the Pelicans plus 5.5, and Brandon Ingram got announced out. Would have never suggested that pick having known Ingram was out, and that's been the nature of me betting spreads this year. But today I do like the Celtics minus the 7.5 versus the Hornets. The Hornets have been a terrible team on back-to-backs, and they just got kind of blown out by the Nets. They made the score a little bit closer than it really was, but still, it's just a lean. Do whatever you want with them. The Celtics are a hard team to trust, but they've been very good as of late, so I like them minus the 7.5. And I believe they're in Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I transition into my next official play, last one of the video before we get into some leans, and it is the same game parlay. Since making these official plays, we are 2-0, although they have cashed at really bad odds, as both times we've done 2 players, and one of the players has been ruled out. The last 2 days ago was LeBron James. Last night was Brandon Ingram. And if DeJounte Murray gets ruled out today, then I will officially consider it jinxed. But this is the one I'm going with. It's the Raptors-Spurs game. I'm just doing DeJounte Murray, a COS Hall of Famer. 15+ points, 6+ rebounds, and 8+ assists. Odds are minus 115 on FanDuel. Now, I know you might be thinking, Austin, why don't we just take his PRA line? It's 39.5. And while you can do that, and maybe you can if you don't have SGPs or same game parlays, I like this a little bit more, and allow me to explain why. Now, Murray, he's yet to play the Raptors this season. I believe they played back in January. He did not play in that game, and I know the Raptors are a decent defense. We saw them double teaming and whatnot. Darius Garland. I don't see them double teaming a guy like DeJounte Murray today. I just don't see that happen. And if they do, he'll probably still get his 15+ points and 8+ assists. But let's break it down leg by leg. Now Murray, he has 15+ points in each of the last 25 games. So 25 for 25, not too bad of a success rate. Normally, he'll get above that 16-point threshold pretty easily. Now, as of lately, been scoring 20+ points as well, shooting a ton. Now, for the rebounds, he has 6+ rebounds in 21 of his last 25 games, so an 84% conversion rate over the last 25. And he's hit this over, had 6+ rebounds in 13 of his last 14 games. I'll take that too. I think he should be able to rebound against this Raptors team. Jakob Poeltl might have a decent game. Doubt it. He stinks. But either way, I think DeJounte Murray can get a 6+ rebounds. And now for the assists, he has 8+ assists in 22 of his last 25 games. 88% of the time. His 2 misses came against the Knicks and the Suns, 2 tough defensive teams. Raptors aren't necessarily the toughest defensive team on paper. He has 8+ assists also in 17 of his last 18 games, with his 1 miss being by 1 assist when he landed on 7 a couple games ago against the Kings. So all in all, every leg has really good odds. He has cashed this exact same game parlay in 19 of his last 25 games, which is why I prefer it over the PRA line, which he definitely has cashed in 19 of his last 25. If you look at his last 18 games, though, he's cashed this in 16 of the last 18, most of those without Derek White. Obviously, Derek White now a Boston Celtic. So we love DeJounte. He's a COS Hall of Famer for a reason. The Hall of Famers brought us home yesterday with Darius, both Dariuses. I think he'll bring us home and get us some more coins. So if he gets ruled randomly out of the blue, I'll proclaim that our SGPs are officially cursed. Now, the rest of the videos, I want to talk about some leans, and let's go to another COS Hall of Famer, Darius Bazley. And I like his unders again today, and it's a terrible matchup versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. If the line appears, here's my qualifications. 1, the line needs to be in the 20s. If it's like 20.5, 21.5, I'm in. And 2, we need Shai Gilgeous-Alexander active today. If Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is inactive, it screws up everything. And this is a back-to-back game, so obviously you never know with the SGA what they're going to do. If they're going to just, Thunder are kind of tanking. They just shut down a lot of guys for the rest of the season. But if they put it in the 20s again, he has a terrible success rate against the Timberwolves. We took his under in PRAs last game against the Timberwolves. He gave us 7 total PRAs, cashing easily. He struggled really hard versus Minnesota. So we'll wait to see what line we get. Same like we'll wait for a line against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been ridiculous. He's a square play at this rate, but he's been that good. He just lit up the Timberwolves a couple games ago, and they've lost by 37 points. So if the game was even closer, he probably would have played even more minutes in the fourth quarter. He's literally all that they got. And look, he's been super good. I don't think the Timberwolves have much of a defense, but we'll see exactly the lines that we get for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and his teammate Darius Bazley. Now, moving on to the Magic versus Pelicans. I'm running back that SGP from yesterday, 15 plus points and 4 plus assists for both Brandon Ingram and McCollum. Now, obviously, don't know if Brandon Ingram's playing. It's a back-to-back, so who really knows? So don't really want to talk about this too much. If it is added, I'll let you guys know down below. But I really like this play. We'll see if Ingram's back today. Now, another one, the Hawks-Bucks game. I like Trae Young over 37.5 points plus assists. I know some people just clicked off the video. They have PTSD. They're like, no, Trae Young, absolutely not. Can you have 3 bad games in a row? I guess the answer is probably yes. But look, I don't see it happening. It's a big game versus Milwaukee. All these games are big for the Hawks. They need these wins. And look, he's had a great track record against the Bucks. Obviously, a team they played in the playoffs last year. This season, 41 and 52 points plus assists against the Bucks. He's due a bounce back game. Could also see John Collins potentially going under if Giannis is active too. It's a back-to-back for the Bucks. So you never really know who they're playing. I imagine every guy's active though. Now moving on to my final lean of the day. It's going to be a popular play. Cade Cunningham over 19.5 points or over 31.5 PRAs. Now, I have a feeling, like I said, he's going to be pretty popular. He's been pretty good. He's been a cash cow as of lately. And the last time I took a Cade prop, though, he gave us 3 for 17. And I feel like we've had a terrible track record with rookies. So likely the reason I stay away. But the volume is there. And if you're like, Austin, I need your stamp of approval, or you're going to ask me in the comments below, here it is. I think he's going to have a really good game today. And I just, it's a great matchup versus the Chicago Bulls. They struggle on defense. It's just tough to bet a Cade Cunningham prop after he did us dirty a couple weeks back. But over the last 7 games, he's increased his drives by 5 to 6 drives per game from 13 to around 18 to 19. And that's the reason he's up there. Now the Bulls are at the top of the league in terms of PRAs, the point guards. So probably staying away from this one just because I always feel like Cade is just going to get us back. But I do think it's a pretty good one if you do want to take it. But my 3 official plays as of right now, which I'll put them up on the screen. We got RJ Barrett over 33.5 PRAs, DeMontis Sabonis over 17.5 rebounds plus assists, and DeJounte Murray over his same game parlay, 15 plus points, 6 plus rebounds, and 8 plus assists. Any added plays will be in the pinned comment section down below. We don't want to force too many things. Wednesdays can be a weird day that the NBA really tries to steal your coins back. We're not normally a great day for us. So we're going to be a little bit conservative, might maybe add 1 or 2 more plays. I'll see you guys all later tonight on the weekly live stream. If you want to use any of the Sportsbook sign-up links, definitely go use them down below, dimers.com/COS. We appreciate you. If you want to sign up for PrizePicks, do that too. See you guys on the live stream, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get after today. Let's have a great, another profitable day. See you in the next one. Peace.